So what is going on, crypto YouTube people? Overall, the markets are pumping really crazy right now. Bitcoin has broken 65,000. Altcoins are starting to shoot back up, and I really want to talk about why Bitcoin is starting to pump. Should you be buying your altcoins right now? What's going on in the market, and just overall the news, and how to place yourself and set yourself up for success. But if you're new to the channel, I'm just a beginner in the crypto space, documenting his journey. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other content, just showing you guys the wins, the losses, documenting my journey, showing you guys my perspective and everything else in the space. But let's jump into it. So currently right now, if you look at Bitcoin, we have broken 65,000, which everyone has been talking about. Really crazy. Support for Bitcoin was sitting lower around that 60,000 mark right here where we see this other candle. I don't really want to get into, the whole fundamentals of, all this stuff in trading, but just know that support was sitting around like that 60,000 mark, and we have broken that, which is calling everyone to, see that send for Bitcoin. And, there's a lot of different things causing this push up in the market, but right now Bitcoin has been very volatile, so I think you gotta really question what's going on in the market and keep up to date with all the news. So let's jump into the main reasoning. So overall, the sell pressure that was going on in the market, with Germany as well as with Mt. Gox, and Mt. Gox is still in the process of giving their money back to the affected creditors and everything like that, but the sell pressure around Bitcoin has dropped tremendously, and there's a lot of positive price action around Ethereum currently. So right now, Germany, the whole sentiment around it has just, fell out of the market just because that was a lot of dumping that took place, but it's all over. It's all done. And once, the sellers run out of their coins, like how I had posted in, one of my recent videos, at the end of, all these sellers selling coins, we only have people that are starting to buy. So we'll have that positive sentiment. So in terms of the Ethereum ETF, that is starting to take off. A good post from Eric Bochukunus, I don't know how to say his name, but overall, if you look at the sentiment around the Ethereum ETF currently, there has been so much fluctuations in terms of the numbers around, pretty much with the traction of this Ethereum ETF. And it's really crazy. They're talking about how this is one of the strongest performing ETFs in history, which is, overall super bullish for crypto in general. And on top of that, it's keeping its momentum, which is really dope. It's not just something that came in really quick and from there fell off. It's keeping the traction. And one of the main things is getting the approval for the Ethereum trading, which is set to go live hopefully next Tuesday. Here's a pretty much documentation of pretty much the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission talking about the approval of a few of the asset managers for the ETF applicant and the companies that are involved in this. But once that gets approved, that's going to be very positive sentiment for these Ethereum ETF and everything going on. And I also wanted to show you guys this picture. I thought it was freaking really funny. Germany, selling all the Bitcoin, boomers buying the ETFs, and Wind Moon Degens. This is us right here, guys. We're this little kid, with our stupid ball, our stupid crypto coins. And this is the boomers buying the ETFs. I love this post. I thought it was hilarious. But overall, guys, that is, the sentiment around Bitcoin, the sell-off that has already taken place, as well as the Ethereum ETF starting to gain a ton of traction. I wanted to bring up this, though, to your attention. Barney Party, one of the main guys I like following in the space around Bitcoin and sentiment, AI, everything like that, he's talking about how at 72,000 Bitcoin, we have around 19 billion in shorts that will liquidate. So I think, just keeping in mind, he's even talking about never bet against technology, but at the end of the day, we're going to have these liquidations. So you still got to keep in mind, all the volatility around Bitcoin and everything that's taking place. But let's take a look at the market data and, what is popping off currently and what you should be focused on. So if we look at the sector performance, guys, right now, strongest performing sectors are AI and meme. And the two coins that we talk about heavily on this, or at least I talk about on this channel, I mean, I'm the only one on this channel, but the two sectors I mainly talk about is memes and AI coins, just because AI is so fresh, so new to the market. It has already been here for around, a year, going on 2 years, a little bit longer if you consider, the starting process of everything. But AI is so fresh, and the developments around AI in the real world action is just super crazy. So betting against AI is not a good idea just because of all the technology that's being introduced. So you should really be considering AI in your portfolio. Following that is meme coins, which is another sector that has just been popping off really crazy. I started off in the gaming sector, moved a lot of my winnings, oops, hit that. And then I moved a lot of those winnings into the meme sector, and that's why my portfolio has been performing pretty well. And I also have been jumping into new meme coins, which I want to talk about in another video. But currently, the two strongest sectors currently, guys, is AI and meme coins. And you know, we can jump into a few more like DeFi, as well as L1s and L2s. But you know, these really aren't performing that well, and we really want to focus on the top, you know, performing sectors, which is AI and meme coins. So that moves us into the others chart. If you aren't aware of the others chart, pretty much, you know, all the other coins other than the top 10 and everything like that. So we are pretty much seeing a positive sentiment, positive movement in this chart currently. So a lot of money is going back into altcoins, and everyone is talking about how we are going to, you know, set back to where we were back in June when we're around like a 300 billion market cap. If altcoins, you know, start to get that positive sentiment and we see a positive retest and we can shoot back up, we are probably going to start to set back up all the way to that 300 billion market cap. And if you start to set yourself up in the proper altcoins, you can start to make some crazy money. But you have to have a good understanding of the altcoins that are actually performing, which ones that have dipped, because a lot of altcoins in the market have dipped. So if you have a strong thesis around a project, you have strong conviction, and you understand exactly what this project is going to be doing, and overall you want to jump into it, it's best to double down, especially if you have a strong conviction for altcoins and, you know, everything in cryptocurrency this bull run. But currently, you know, with everything that's taking place, you know, everyone's talking about how what are the top meme coins, what are the top AI coins. Overall, in terms of meme coins, I found this great post from the D5 villain. The market is showing its hands on meme coins. Mog and Popcat are the hottest ones right now just because they're really fresh, around, you know, the cat, you know, sentiment and a few other different things. I'm not too very aware about Mog and Popcat, to be completely honest with you. More around other, you know, coins like Brett on the base chain and a few other ones, Wolf. But currently right now, if you wanted to, you know, get safe, jump into the safe meme coins that are performing really well, that's going to be Pepe, Whiff, Flocky, and Bunk. I talk about, you know, degen AI coins and meme coins on here. That's why I get a lot of crap from people. People talk about, you know, what are even these coins or what's going on, blah blah. But overall, I'm trying to make some crazy gains, and you know, sometimes you got to jump into the filthiest, dirtiest, crappiest altcoins, and sometimes it's the ones that aren't getting the light that they need to get, especially if you really understand the technology behind the coins and you have strong conviction. But currently right now, guys, you know, if you're trying to get into that meme sector, these are going to be the, you know, coins you're going to want to jump into if you want to be safe. If you want to be a more degen person like me, then you're going to want to get into the smaller caps, see what everyone's talking about, create a proper thesis, where you're going to jump in, you know, your sell and all that good stuff. But currently right now, guys, the markets have been going crazy, and it's really dope. Overall, Bitcoin is super positive right now. We have all the sentiment coming from the Ethereum ETFs, which is really awesome and dope. It's just pretty much creating a lot more positive action around cryptocurrency and the price action around Ethereum and Bitcoin. You know, the sell-off events of, you know, Germany and Mt. Gox are pretty much already almost done. Mt. Gox is still issuing refunds currently on, you know, their whole creditor system and everything that they're currently doing. So they're currently trying to get that all issued, and once we have that money, more money is going to be pushed into the markets, which is dope. You know, overall though, the sentiment around Bitcoin is super positive, but you got to consider, you know, the volatility. Like how I said with Marty Party, there's going to be a few liquidations taking place, and you got to understand when these things are going to be happening, so you know you don't set yourself up for failure. We looked at the best performing sectors. AI and meme coins is going to be your best bet. If you're not invested in AI and meme coins, you should really take a look at them, just because overall we have been seeing great gains this bull run from those two sectors. But like I said, I'm just a beginner. Others is already showing us that, you know, all the altcoins in the market are starting to see a proper reversal, and if we can see, you know, that positive price action, we will be hitting close to that 300 billion market cap, you know, possibly even more. We don't know, but only time will tell, guys. I'm really pumped. Currently my portfolio is in my cold storage. Now if you didn't check out my last video talking about my cold storage, go check out that. I think everyone needs a cold storage. I mean, I guess if you don't really have that much money, I guess you don't necessarily need it, but I think security is super important, and I think that everybody needs one. But if you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other content. I'm just a beginner in the space, showing you guys my wins, my losses, and everything else around my crypto journey. Currently, everything in my crypto portfolio on the cold wallet, I'm gonna have to set up. I'll put it right here on the side. Everything is really positive currently. I actually have CoinGecko with all my integrated numbers, so you can see my portfolio worth on CoinGecko. I'm in the positive right now, looking really nice. Added another meme coin to my portfolio. If you guys want to guess, you could drop it down below. But yeah, other than that, guys, drop me a like, drop me a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of my whole journey, my perspective on the market. If you guys have any calls that you guys want me to check out, anything like that, drop it down below. But other than that, I drop daily content every single day. So hopefully I see you tomorrow, and hopefully we see some crazy gains in the market. But other than that, I'll see you then. Peace.